Good afternoon, YouTube. It's your man George Page coming to you live on YouTube. Well, last night was UFC 250. I didn't watch it, but I listened on to my man's coach's live stream commentary, blow by blow of the fight. And like I said, it happened. We knew what was going to happen. Felicia Spencer, aka Soccer Mom, got a tail handed to her. I mean, it was a whooping. I did not see it, but from some pictures that he's seen, she got her ass handed to her. I mean, seriously. I mean, everybody had their hopes up that, Spencer was going to pull out something, but she didn't. It was just, just probably worse beating when she got when she fought Cyborg. And I mean, she just needs to work on some things like her hand skills, her head movement, maybe more BJJ. I mean, she was just food for the lion. I mean, that's what she was. She's just a piece of meat you just threw into the cage, and the lion just slobbered all over it. And so, Amanda Nunes has defended her 145 title and successfully won. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the Lioness Queen. I feel that she is really just, as we call her, a Creoche, and she's a butt dancer and ass kisser. And like I said, I'm not saying congratulations. I'd be like Conan when we prayed to Crumb, said, Crumb, I do not have to pray for you. And he said, to hell with you. And that's how I feel. I mean, it'll probably be a while before she has another fight, probably by the end of, she likes to fight at the end of the year, probably around December, maybe November. She might fight whoever is the next person up for the 135 title. And then possibly she might even fight Megan Anderson. I think they could probably throw one more fight to Megan's way. This is the thing is, the UFC need to really invest the 145 division. There are a lot of good women at 145 that can come in and do something. And one thing with Felicia, she should have stayed Invicta for maybe for 3 or 2 more fights, then pick her up. Let her develop as a fighter. Don't just, she just got the title and boom. You don't want to get Pam Bam Sorensen because Dana White's not a big fan of women over 30. But Pam, I think he probably get a good fight to Amanda Nunes. But, Amanda Nunes has been wrecking shop for the past few year or so. She beat Cyborg for the title. Then she, knocked Holly Holmes out. And her last fight, she beat Jermaine Duraname, who had better stand-up, but she just didn't have great ground defense. Jermaine was just, if Jermaine kept it standing, she probably would have beat Amanda Nunes. But when it comes to ground, she's just like a fish out of water. But, people keep calling Amanda the greatest champ of all. But to me, yes, she's the greatest champ in the UFC. But the greatest champ of all is Chris Cyborg. Chris Cyborg to me is the greatest champ of all. Now, Amanda Nunes is the greatest champ in the UFC. She has 2 titles. She's about to tie Ronda Rousey for the most wins at 135. And she has dominated a lot of her fights. With the exception of really with her 2 fights with Valentina Shevchenko. The second one could have gone either way, but the judges usually go with the champion. But to me, Cyborg's still the best. Cyborg has won several titles. She's a Grand Slam champion. She's won titles in Invicta, the UFC, Strikeforce, and she's a current women's 145 Bellator champion. She went 19 wins straight before she lost to Nunes. And people are always going to talk about, the steroids. Yes, she did that years ago. That was a mistake that she made, and she learned for it, and she's become a better person. No one ever hops on with John Jones. That's again, John Jones or Brock Lesnar or Raquel Panay, just any other name that takes steroids to get busted, but no one sticks on them. They always stick on Cyborg because Cyborg was so dominant. And to me, she's a good natured person. Cyborg could have beat Amanda Nunes if she didn't pull out of her game plan and let her emotions take over. Stick to the game plan. You had her beat. Amanda may have better hands, but you have better overall skill compared to her. But what's next? Like I said again, they're supposed to be Aspen Ladd supposed to face Sarah McMahon for possible contendership. I don't think that fight should happen. I think Aspen Ladd should be fighting Irene Aldana. And Irene Aldana should fight for who becomes the next number one contender for 135. More likely, they're going to get a couple more 145ers for the division, and then probably give Megan Anderson a shot. There's a good chance that Megan probably could. I'm not a fan of Megan Anderson after what she said to my man, the coach, but there's a good chance that maybe she can probably give a fight to Amanda if she gets the opportunity. She's a better striker compared to Felicia Spencer, but she lacks ground game skills. You remember, she lost to Holly Holmes, who never really was a BJJ or expert. But you know, when she had that fight with Megan Anderson, Megan made it look like she was an expert, like she was a purple belt. You know, but for now, like I said, this is my champion. You know, Cyborg Nation till this day. It's your man George Page. Like, subscribe. Don't like, don't subscribe. I'm out.